Hey.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah. Hey. Welcome to Fuck Your Thoughts podcast. Yeah, so on this episode of Fuck Your Thoughts, we will be discussing commitment and relationships and the various aspects of what commitment resembles. We will be joined by a special guest, William Arnold, certified life and relationship coach who specializes in working with singles and couples to help them improve their communication, intimacy, and confidence in their relationships and within themselves. As always, we will talk our sass and get off task in our West Tennessee lingo.
All right.
Right. Okay. Mr. William Arnold.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. How you ladies doing?
We're
Doing all
doing
right.
good. We're doing good on this beautiful Sunday night. This chilly Sunday night. How you
Is it
doing
okay?
today?
I've been
Listen,
outside.
I woke up, so I had it gave me a second opportunity to do it again.
Well, all right now. Come
As
on
long as
in.
I keep waking up, I'm still getting opportunities.
That's all you can do. Cause the alternative, we know what that is.
Right.
It's called worm food, but
Not word food.
Yeah,
yeah, I never
we
heard
all
nobody
get
say
there.
that.
I just don't want to get there so fast.
Right, you still got a lot to give, huh?
For sure. For sure.
All right, all right. Okay, so Cam, you got your card. You want me to do my word first?
I'm trying to get rid of my dog. Do your word. I'm muted.
Okay, so the word of the day from for January 18th, 2026 from Merriam Webster. Oh God, Merriam Webster is
God.
illicit. It is a verb, and what it means is illicit is a formal word meaning to get a response, information, etc. from someone. So an example would be the announcement of the final amount raised by the charity walk elicited cheers from the crowd. So y'all know what illicit means.
Yes, I do.
All
Actually.
right. And I'll be trying to use some of these words. But the older I get, I swear my memory be slipping me. I used to know a whole lot of big words. But I
Yeah,
be
because
forgetting them.
sometimes you just get into a habit of using the same words. If you don't practice using those words, then you will lose them.
And sometimes trying to be out eloquent is difficult, be throwing people off.
Yeah. Okay. So wow. I pulled from my relationship oracle deck kindness, and the energy of kindness reminds us to be considerate and wise in our interactions with others and ourselves, and to find the root of our love through our connection to source. And when I refer to source is the equivalent of the universe or God or whatever whatever you prefer to say. It's our just the ultimate source of our energy or God, whatever. So I like to ask two questions. Well, look at the questions that go along with the when I pull the card. So it's got a section in this book called Food for Thought, and it's got some questions in here, and it says, "How are you kind? Are you aware of how you treat others? What about strangers who you know for only a moment? Is it as easy to be kind to a stranger as it is to your neighbor or your boss or your spouse? So contemplate the little acts of kindness that you can perform today that could make a huge difference in someone else's life as well as your own. So what I want to do is take this and apply that question. The last one that says, what about strangers who you know for only a moment? Is it easy to be kind to a stranger as it is to be your neighbor? But I want to replace the word neighbor with whomever you in your commitment with. So in this case, we're going to say a spouse. So do y'all think that it's easier to be kind to a stranger than it is to your spouse on certain days?
I think it's just as easy to be kind, but I do think it's more difficult to have the same amount of patience,
Mhm.
Right.
because your patience, with someone that you're in the same four walls with, can be wore a little thin than someone that you barely have or don't have a lot of interaction with. So, but I definitely think you can be kind, the same amount of kind, for sure.
Yeah, I think so too. I agree. I think you
Mhm.
can be the same amount of kind, but like you said, when you many times when the people that are closest to us are the ones that we harm, just for the
Mhm.
simple fact they're in proximity to
They're
us all the
available.
time, and it's easier for you to, yeah, they're right there available, and they know every side of you, so it's easier for you to show an ugly side to somebody that you know versus somebody you don't know. And many times we want to keep up facades and images of, oh, this is who
Mhm.
I am according to the public eye. So a lot of times we are mean or not as nice to those closest to us.
That's like that interview. I can't remember the two people that was on there, but it was old. It's from like the 70s. And she
Mhm.
was like, lie to me the same way you lie to your boss.
Oh, that was Nikki Giovanni
Yeah.
and
I couldn't get her name to come out my mouth.
Baldwin. What's his
Yeah.
name?
When they was talking about how you deal with your coming home from work, dealing with your wife versus dealing with your boss. So
Yeah. And they were specifically speaking about how black men deal with their wives when they come home, and he was just saying how it's I get hollered at work by my boss, so many times I bring that home, not meaning to bring it home, but you are supposed to be that person that's there for me, to listen to me when I am going through hard times. And she was just like, well, what about me as a woman? Do you listen to me? Is it equal?
yeah.
And mind you, this was the 70s, so it was a different time and
But
era. Where,
it's still applicable though, because if you think about it, if somebody have a bad day at work, when they come home, a lot of times that energy is still there.
yeah.
Yeah, but see, that's where awareness comes in. So,
Hmm.
so part of the one of the things that I teach is, self awareness and just worldly awareness in general. So when you're on the way home, this is what I do. So when you're
Hmm.
on the way home and you've had a rough day, see, me and my wife, we communicate throughout the day. So we might not talk on
Hmm.
the phone a whole lot throughout the day, but we check in with each other. I may be going here or there, or just say, how you feeling today? I know
Yeah.
my wife. I know her moods, her days. So if I've had a bad day, because I normally don't have a lot of bad days, but if I've
Hmm.
had a bad day, I'm already communicating it before I get home. Like, man, I had a rough day. So I know when I get home, she already knows how to approach me, or have something or particular things that help me change my mood or help me relax. So,
Hmm.
but that comes from having a real partnership, real communication. When people come home and they just bring it home and you're not able to communicate that early, yeah, you're gonna bring it through the door, because
Right.
your spouse may not know that you even coming home with this feeling. So they may come to the door with a particular energy, or something may not be done in the home. And now you're going to be easily aggravated, or the kids may be doing a specific thing. So I already
Hmm.
communicate that before I even get on the road to get home.
All right. So that's because you're self aware. What about people that aren't self aware? Because sometimes people come in. So let me ask you this: what is your viewpoint on holding your feelings to yourself instead of expressing them when it comes to a committed relationship?
Well, I mean, it's you should hold your feelings sometimes in
Hmm.
particular situations, because you may not be ready to express them.
Hmm.
So, but you shouldn't hold them. That shouldn't be your go-to action. If your
Right.
go-to action is to hold your feelings, you're gonna blow up one day. It's gonna be resentment. It's so much resentment and anger building up in you that once you finally do hit that breaking point, it's gonna be so big of a blow up that your spouse is not even gonna understand where it's
Yeah.
coming from.
Or you
But
going to
Hmm.
jail.
if right, but if I do have a day, me, well, like you said, someone that's not aware, if
Hmm.
they can just figure out how to say, babe, I ain't in the mood right now.
Yeah.
Just that. That
Right.
can buy you the 30 minutes you need, the 45 minutes, the hour, or what have you, to calm down, eat. You know what I'm saying? Get off your feet, take the
Yeah.
boots off. So now we can talk. I can kind of tell you about my day. You know what I'm saying? But um, holding it though, you're gonna blow up for sure. Like you said, you're gonna mess around, go to jail, you're gonna be on the front
Man,
page.
go to jail. Go to jail.
You going to jail. You
Hmm.
Don't
going
go
to
to
jail.
jail. But I
So
think
so
like
ultimately,
for like women, I think uh a relaxation mode for come when you come home. Do you think that it's different for men versus women as far
I,
as
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
as far as disconnecting from a bad day coming home?
Absolutely. So I
mm,
do in my personal experience, and I'm just in a small part of the world. You know, the
hmm
small amount of the men and women that I've dealt with. Um, men know men are so simple that
mm,
he can just come home and just say he's a guy that plays the game. The
hmm
game may change his whole mood. Turn his game on, he feeling he feeling rejuvenated.
hmm
Or his son or his daughter might say, "Dad, I love you so much." You know what I'm saying? Just something small like that can
Yeah.
turn the switch.
Yeah.
Women, we y'all are emotional beings. You know, I love y'all so much. But women are emotion, and you guys' body deal with so much more than the male body deals with. So
hmm
it could be 2 or 3 days before your cycle, 2 or 3 days after your cycle, on your cycle. You could have 2 children, so your body is already different. You know, it could be it's so many things that come into play when dealing with a woman that is going to take several different things on average to help bring her mood down.
hmm
You have That's why men try to do the most for women, and then on the other hand, men just want a sandwich, a cold
hmm
drink. I want to watch the game, stuff like
I
that.
don't
So
know. Sometimes men be
Sometimes I just
complex,
need a sandwich. Shoot, can
right?
I get a
Sometimes I
sandwich,
just need.
please?
Sometimes I just need you to let me talk, let me ramble for about 30 minutes about nothing,
Man,
and then I'll be good.
yeah, and
yeah,
give
but
me
we
a
going
sandwich
off a
too.
ratio now.
hmm
Now everyone should,
hmm
um, like for instance, if you young ladies work 8 to 4, and you got
Yeah.
to fight the traffic to get home. So just say you get home at 5. Everyone should be allotted at least 30 minutes to get home and not deal with anything that's in the house.
Right.
Once you get there, your first 30 minutes here, better go, you still like you shouldn't just come in and be with the kids or deal with him or deal with laundry. You should be allotted 30 minutes to just decompress from the day. So
Yeah.
that'll cut down on a lot of arguments or disagreements or ill moods as well when you knowing you going home and I'm gonna be able to decompress. Or if you
Right.
know you going home and as soon as I get in here, I gotta change the diaper, I have to do this, I gotta do some homework. Yeah,
hmm
you gonna be regretting getting home anyway. So
Right.
Man, 'cause I'm gonna sit in the car for 45 minutes.
right. That's what men do.
I might
See,
be a man.
that's a man trait right there.
So you might be a man, Candy.
I might be. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
But
what a
I will
man
Or
say,
you may have more
but I don't.
masculine
I think
tendencies.
I think it makes a difference though if you coming home and you're the only adult there. So that
Yeah.
45 minutes might be what I need before I step in and deal with my children. So I
Right.
don't think that makes it masculine. That's the 45 minutes I get before they realize I'm
Right.
here.
Right. And that's because you're the only one there. I know
Yeah.
for
Right.
me, I'm just now learning. I'm learning how to just not always feel like I got to be doing something. So my partner, when he comes home, when he wake up in the morning, he like quiet. He don't be wanting to talk. He has to get himself centered. When he come home, he sit out in the car for a little bit to get himself centered. Me, on the other hand, I'm just like, soon as I get the get to the house, I'm like, I gotta do this, I gotta go here, I gotta do this. So I
You
don't
might
even allow
need to try
myself.
sitting in the car for a minute.
Listen, I might need to. I might need to, but
Just a
I'm
meditation.
learning.
So do you think that you are take on the world's problems?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to meet stuff head on and just hit the ground running. I don't
Right.
really give myself the time to process because in my mind, it's always something that has to be done. And that's probably just my upbringing. I'm not gonna say that's just a woman thing because sometimes it is, but that's my upbringing. I was raised in a house where my stepmom always so it's something that can be done. So just find it and do
You
it.
got time to lean, you got time to clean.
Mm. So
That,
right.
that part.
Yeah. Now we are struggling. Our generation is
Yeah.
Yes.
struggling from
Upbringing.
the grandmother syndrome for sure. Well, all generations are struggling from upbringing, but our generation struggles from overwork, the put too much on your shoulders, because that's what we were taught. You know, our
Right.
kids are a little or way more soft than what we were for sure.
Man.
You know
But
what I'm saying?
way more softer.
Right. But we didn't want our kids to, you know, we want them to have structure, but we didn't want them to break their back. Like
Right. We allow them
yeah,
the individuality
right.
to choose we allow them the choice. We weren't allotted the choice
For sure not.
to
Yeah.
choose.
So a lot of us struggle with that. So with taking on too much and burnout. See, that
Right.
leads to burnout. Now, when you burnt out, you can't be the best spouse, you can't be the best mother, you can't be the best co-worker,
Or
you
you
can't
could
run
just
your
sit at
company
your
right.
house
You
with your
burnt out.
feet wrapped up because you done told your ankle.
Cammy.
What? Man, over toe up. Ankle just
She
toe up.
toe up. She done broke her ankle this weekend.
Doing
Walk her
what?
dog.
Man, the dog tangled me up just doing too
Mm,
much.
mm,
Hey, we won't sit down nowhere. That
yeah,
I do
syndrome.
sit down sometimes, but I be
yeah.
having a lot of stuff to do, and it's
Hmm.
just me. So
Okay. Do you have a lot of stuff to do, or do you have poor time management?
I have a lot of stuff to do
Okay. Like
because
what?
well, it's not as bad now that my oldest daughter is driving.
Okay.
So, but yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
I
My
be
my
having.
daughter is working on driving right now, and I don't
Man,
like
that's
it.
the best thing since sliced bread.
Man, ain't it? Woo! My daughter don't like to drive, but she got a car, but she be saving my life sometimes. Hey, go up the street and give me this, give me that.
Go
Come
to the
right
store.
on back. She ain't
Yeah.
going nowhere else. She going right where she want to go, and she coming right back to the house.
For real. Now mine be she be driving, baby.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we got okay. So BJ, did you want to explain anything, and you could just give in depth, what you see, or we can start asking questions, whatever is easiest for you. We kind of had a little flow going there, so
Yeah. Well, I'll just do my basic introduction. So
okay, well, go ahead.
I am William H. Arnold, life and relationship coach. Like you young ladies so elegantly stated, I help couples and singles with communication. I definitely try to ensure that they have the confidence they need to be able to have tough conversations, the confidence in figuring out who they are. I help people learn who they are, their own self. So most people don't
Mm,
know themselves, their own values, morals, and standards. So they fall victim to the next person's agenda.
mm.
So that's what I'm pretty decent at, I believe. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
okay. Well, it sound like
Yeah,
it's
Sound like
working.
you gonna say it with
yeah,
your
Right,
chest.
yeah,
you done gave us a little quick session, real
yeah,
quick, and need little
yeah.
15 minutes to
You
little
know,
20 minutes.
I'm pretty decent. I try. I have a good success rate right now.
Okay, good. You pretty easy to talk to. It sound like you listen and pay attention to
Mm.
what's being said. So
Well, I'm relatable, so I'm
right,
not the coach that comes from the silver spoon or the easy life or
right,
I've done things. I always been the a relationship coach or a person that could have been a relationship coach. So
right.
what I was over to overcome and become, excuse me, helps me with is nothing most people can bring me that I haven't experienced or done or had done to
Mhm.
me. So yeah,
Okay, so you coming from experience, not
for
just
sure, for
not just
sure.
running your
Good.
mouth and trying to
Right,
get nobody money.
right.
But
Okay.
Not
experience
just from
is the
studies,
best teacher,
for
though.
sure. Right. If
Yeah.
someone just know how to be a coach or a therapist just from studies,
Yeah.
they aren't going to be able to fully relate to certain
Nope.
situations or why you are this way.
Right.
I think that can be applied to anything.
For sure.
Mm, yeah.
For
Experience
sure.
is the best teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna get into this commitment. So, I know a lot of times people say 1 plus 1 equals 3 as it relates to a committed relationship. What does that mean to you? Not 1 plus 1 equals 2, but 1 plus 1 equals 3 in a relationship.
Well, that just means that they aren't aligned to
Okay.
me. So
Okay.
alignment in anything determines if it's going to bloom or die.
Mm.
If you're not aligned, this is not the person for you. No matter how much you force it, you can't put a circle in a square in a circle. You can't. It doesn't work. So
Mhm.
if you're not aligned, you're not compatible. No, it doesn't matter if both of you are church going folk or both of you are athletic or those are one individual standard or a value that you believe in.
Mhm.
If you're not aligned, 1 plus 1 is going to be 3 every time.
Okay. So alignment, when you would say alignment, what does alignment look like to you? Like, what does that mean? Like, because you said some people be like, well, I'm an athlete, you an athlete, we can get together and be athletes. What
Can I
does
say something
alignment? Yeah.
before we go to that? So when I hear the 1 plus 1 equals 3, to me it mean like you have one individual and one individual, and then they're a union. So when you are in a really committed, healthy relationship, do you have to lose your individuality?
No, you shouldn't lean on your partner to be your entire ecosystem.
Right.
You
Hmm.
you shouldn't let go of who you are when you become it when you not when you become when you get into a union, whether it's a relationship or a marriage.
Hmm.
So that's when people don't know their own values, morals, and standards. They tend to
Right.
lean
Oh.
on what their partner is and take on who they are.
Ooh.
Right.
Okay, come on in. Come on, come on, come on, come
Yeah,
on,
you
come on,
take
come on.
on, you take, and it's generally women. Women take on the traits and
Yes.
characteristics of the man because he's able to push his agenda, whether he's trying to or not, whether he's a manipulative man or just a man that's a leader. The woman that doesn't know who she is or have the confidence to, say who she is, she's gonna fall into his world.
Okay, so does that go into the pick me's and all that the conversations that they have? Like, oh, you just want a man to choose you, or does that fall along that lines? Do
That's
you
part
think
of it. Yeah, yeah.
that's
That's
part of it?
a pick me is like those are like hopeless romantic,
Mm.
don't want to be alone type people. Not 100%, but mostly like a pick me. They jealous too of your
Yeah.
situation. They want your situation. They want your life, and they not worried about alignment. They just want to be chose. So
Right.
they wear a mask the whole time just to be in a space with a man or a
That's like the
particular
Gotcha.
type of
performative,
man.
the performance, you're being performative to be chosen.
Right.
Right.
Mm. Okay, so so that would be like your women, your male centered women, or your women centered males who focus their whole identity and who they are around a man or whoever they're with and whoever they're dating. Correct.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Okay. Good one. Good one.
Because
I think
men
I
definitely are
never
pick
had that
me's too.
problem before. I just
Men are
don't.
pick
I always
me too.
me.
Men be pick me too.
For
Some men be
sure.
hopeless romantics,
They
For
looking for
do
sure.
love.
Yeah.
in all the wrong places.
Yeah. See,
So in
a
some of the
hopeless
right places
romantic,
too.
a hopeless romantic man. run himself in the ground, lose
Ooh.
all of his resources. He'll do everything for this woman, and she is, if she's a manipulative woman, she gonna get everything out of this man. He gonna look up and he gonna almost be homeless.
And that's
Mm.
hard because men normally bounce back. Men, what I've learned just growing up and in life, that men always somehow bounce back regardless
Mm-hmm.
of whatever. Men can get women. Women can get men, don't get me wrong, but it's harder when a woman has gone down through there and lost everything due to a relationship. It's usually harder for her to bounce back than a man. So I ain't never thought about a hopeless romantic man just losing it all.
And I
Yeah,
think they
you
be
see it in the
usually
movie.
because women be having kids and stuff that they have to take along with them. Not saying that men don't,
Right.
but majority of the time, children are with the mom.
Yeah.
So
Really, probably 80% of the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it's gonna be harder for you to bounce back from any type of um like breakup or anything that's devastating to your nervous system is gonna cause you a hard time to bounce back. Or when you
Hmm.
do bounce back, you might not like you might not. It might take you a long time to get back to who you were. If you ever get back there, you might not want to because it might be the reason why you got where you was at in the first place.
Right. But
Okay.
but you have to remember, to get back to work to who you were, you have to know who you are from the
Yeah,
first
Hello.
place.
but
So
what if you
some
Did
don't
you
want to
know?
go back to that person? You're more comfortable with who you become after you went through what you went through because it taught you a lesson that you needed to learn.
Did you really know yourself then?
right. That's the
Nah, I
question.
mean, as you go and grow, you expand.
I mean, you can grow and evolve, but when you know yourself, you're not gonna let nobody just run you through there and take you through there
Right.
and you lose
Right.
everything
Right.
because at some
I
point it's
think
gonna
it's
click like,
dependable
hold up,
on
this ain't what I'm
how
about.
old you are too. I think as a as you go through life, like say for instance, if you took what you're saying now and applied it to somebody that's 18, it's gonna look a little different versus somebody that's 27 or 30.
Yeah, and it depends on your
Yeah,
maturity level.
right,
Yeah.
right. And it depends on your household too. So all
Right.
of that is a factor from how you grew up. So
Right,
because there's some 40-year-olds that's not mature as a 20-year-old.
Oh,
right. And
So
your learned
all of that,
behaviors.
right, right. Your environment, your ecosystem definitely matters.
yeah.
Right. And if you got avoided certain attachment issues and all
Hmm.
of that stuff, it's gonna make a
Now,
difference.
now you getting into the deep work.
Hmm.
Yeah, now you getting into the deep work.
Yeah, that comes from your upbringing and your how you were with your parents and your family members.
For
Okay.
sure. Right.
So,
Righteous.
um, does commitment look different for men versus women? And if it does, how so? How would you say so?
Does commitment look different for men?
Hmm. Versus the
So,
woman.
right. So a man can be, so a man commitment is going to look like a provider and a protector,
Hmm.
like without it being words. When
Right.
he really wants to ensure your well-being, your safety, your improvement, you know that he's committed to you in that sense. And this may not
Right.
include marriage, or
Hmm.
y'all might not haven't even had the conversation about being boyfriend girlfriend or exclusive. But once a
Hmm.
man actually starts doing that, you can tell that he has some form of commitment for you.
Gotcha.
Women oftentimes see commitment as marriage, a family, uh,
Hmm.
blending everything. That's how I know you're not gonna walk out on me, or it's not that
Right.
easy to walk out on me. You know what I'm
That
saying?
part.
Right. So yeah, it's definitely a difference for sure.
That's that attachment, that whole
Mm-hmm.
attachment deal. Because I
Mm-hmm.
know when it comes to commitment, a lot of times men are more action based, and women we like the words. And then this is me in general talking to my friends, some of my friends. It's like the man is telling them and doing everything that they like, and is showing that he's committed by providing and doing XYZ. But sometimes, and I guess that may boil down to your love language as well. But
Yeah.
sometimes some of my friends are like, I just would rather spend time than him pay the bills. Like, I just want time. That's all I want. So would that be how commitment looks, or would that be more so love language?
Well, let me back up a little bit. So
Okay.
she is not communicating to him what she really wants.
Mm-hmm. Or,
Or
she has communicated, but he ain't doing that. In his mind, me showing you being committed, me showing you commitment is me protecting and providing. So that should suffice.
did you say that she's telling her friend she want more time, or she telling him she want more time?
Him that she would rather have time than money.
Right.
So
Okay.
is that
So
is that compatibility issues?
no, it's a time management thing. So men are terrible with time management.
Okay.
So um so for instance, he is so men are wired to provide and protect anyway,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's how we wired, just genetically in general. So we're not wired to be emotional, or we all we thinking about is logic. Okay, the lights need to be on. Okay, we
Mm-hmm.
need to eat today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're not very emotionally intelligent. You know what I'm saying? That's not that's not, you know what I'm saying? That's why when the in the village, when the little boy gets 12, it's time for him to leave from the women and come learn how to hunt. You
Right.
done got your emotional intelligence. So we really not having that in our communities how we should. Like you said,
Right.
the son is growing up with the mama his whole life. So when he grows up, that's when you get a lot of sassy men, as y'all say, or
Ooh,
right. But that's a whole nother
the whole other
conversation. But
topic, guys.
but women may need to not may women need to learn just how to speak the language of the man, because he's not understanding. Obviously, I just want time. He feel like you tripping with the
Mm-hmm.
tone, the body language, the hand movements. Is that
Mm-hmm.
so? She should take a note from his book until they could get on the communication page. This is just when you first start and trying to figure out how to get some time, and just
Right.
block something off. Boom. Hey,
So why does a woman have to adjust?
Good
that's a
question.
great question. So we all have to make adjustments in something that we want to see some change in our partner if they aren't understanding it. So the adjustment would be something small, as in, okay, Friday nights, we watch um 10 3 TV shows on Friday night. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when Friday get here, or Thursday, hey baby, tomorrow we ain't gonna watch the show. Can we do X, Y, and Z? Or these are some things that I like. Give him a list of things. So let's give him a list so his provider, protector, commitment can kick in. Oh, okay. She wanna go to the movies. She wanna go to these 2, 3 restaurants. Okay, I could do that. When
Mm-hmm.
she want time, I'm thinking she's saying she want me to just sit still and be in the
Still,
house. And I can't do that. You see what I'm saying?
I'm here when I get off work. That's
Right,
enough time. Hey,
right.
what's the mean
Right.
time?
There we go.
So
So
specify.
right, for sure. Let's give it to him baby food. So
Okay.
now he has, for instance, I use me for example, my wife. So I have a note in my phone for my wife on
Mm-hmm.
on fast food restaurants she like, um,
So
nice
you a
restaurants she
wise
like.
man.
Right. You see what I'm
You
saying?
so you
Uh,
learned on the first go round. Like you ain't got to
No,
keep.
no, no. I bumped my head. I bumped my
Okay.
head. Yeah, yeah. I bumped my head. I ain't gonna lie to you. I bumped my head. But now I know. So if I say, if I'm leaving from my office, like tonight,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my office right now. So when I leave from my office after this call, I'm gonna text say, hey, you need anything? And you know how y'all women are. She might say, "Yeah, I'm hungry, but I don't know what I want." I already got 5 options that she like. So
Mm.
I might say, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna stop by Taco Bell and get you the Nacho Bell Grande. I'm giving her, I'm putting it in her mind. I'm not,
Gotcha.
I don't do a follow up question. I'm just let me go ahead and lead because I've already gotten the information I need to lead.
So but that's because you're emotionally mature and aware, and you care enough about your wife to do that for her.
For sure. That's why the men
Okay.
should come see me so I could get them, teach them leadership. You know what
So
I'm
do a
saying?
lot of men come see you, or are
No,
men
no,
scared?
no,
Okay.
no, no. So I've so I'm on my 57th client, thank God.
Mhm.
You know, I'm on my
Okay.
57th.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
And it's only been 3 of those are men.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. So
Yeah, so
54 being women.
right.
So why don't you think men want to participate in it?
Well, for one, men I want you to know that their shortcomings.
Right.
Oh,
The
so
ego.
ego.
It's the ego for sure. I don't want you to know that I don't know how to communicate with my wife or my
Mm,
girlfriend or I'm a manipulative
Mhm.
SOB or you know what I'm saying? You know
gotcha.
what I'm saying?
Oh,
Right.
okay.
So
Or
we
I
know,
don't
Gotcha.
have I don't have the finances to, men don't want you to know that.
right.
And then secondly, in this area, is me.
Mm-hmm.
So people know me from what my
All your
All
other
lifestyle,
the
endeavors.
right. You see what I'm
things that you've
saying?
done.
But that
Right.
would be even better though. I would
No,
think
Mm-mm,
it's not.
somebody.
mm-mm,
It's just
Oh,
like
it's
mm-mm.
when I
not.
be trying to tell you, when I tell you about, when I started going into doing the sound bowls and that type of stuff. It's hard to change when you in the area where you grew up.
Mm-hmm.
Cause people be like, nah,
Uh,
I seen you when you used to do such and such. Okay, but that was 20 years ago.
Right.
I ain't
Or they
right.
fighting.
don't believe that you really are who you are now.
Huh?
Gotcha.
So they don't understand that I had an identity crisis
Right.
Right.
that I was able to overcome and really evaluate and figure out who I am and get away from things or environments that really wasn't conducive to me. They don't
Right.
understand that.
So people don't really understand growth.
Of
No.
course not.
Uh, for real?
That's the
So you
majority.
can't
That's the
how
majority
much
of the world.
no, and people fight growth and change too. Change
Mm-hmm.
is the most consistent thing in life, but people fight
Mm-hmm.
it.
yeah.
It's
Right.
easier to stay stagnant than to grow.
That's
I
that.
know.
See. That's a great response. So that's when you have, for instance, a relationship where just say the woman finally, graduates school. Okay, then she takes another year and a half to. She gets the job, then takes another year and a half, and then she finally gets a promotion. Now she went from making, we'll say 50,000 to maybe 75K, right? So
Mm-hmm.
in this area, in Jackson area, that's pretty decent money.
Yeah, and
Okay,
it's intimidating to people.
right there we go because he's still um, between jobs or bouncing around and still doing temp services. So now she's able to start doing things that she wasn't able to do. It, so
Mm.
now
And
he
that's
like,
where
oh,
after
let me
that it
thank
falls
you.
into competition. So do
Yeah,
you
for
do
sure.
you see it commonly that men put themselves in competition with women
Yeah.
when it comes to finances and being able to take care of yourself?
I won't necessarily just say competition, but it is a knock on their ego that they can't
Mm.
grasp the understanding of I don't have to get her toe like she don't need me to get her toes done. She doesn't she's empowered. I don't
Mm.
have like I'm not leading now. What am I here for? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's where
But
the
all
jealousy,
women
the
don't even
ego.
care about that type of stuff.
Yeah,
A
but
lot of women.
But
I might
remember,
not want you to get
what
my
is
toes done,
what
but
is
can
a
you come
man
cut my
wired,
grass?
genetically wired, right, for sure. But she may not even now. She ain't waiting on him to do that.
Nothing.
Right. So
She
now
want the
he ain't got
finances.
nothing.
Now it's a lawn service company coming by the
Right.
house.
Okay.
So that
So
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 he's
does
what
it
is
feeling
your
not
mean
thoughts?
they
needed.
just feel not
He's
needed?
feeling not needed, like he's just here. What
Okay.
am I here for?
Yeah. Because once
Step
again,
your
he's
game up.
primary.
Shit, that's all I know to say.
So
What'd you
what are your
say?
thoughts on
Huh?
what you
What did
say,
you
Kim?
say?
Step your game up. Shit.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah,
I know.
yeah, yeah.
That's all I know to say. I don't know.
Right, but
I ain't
see,
gonna
but
coddle you.
now you see that. Now that's a response that will have a household tore apart. Well, baby, you just need to step your game up. You hear that response? Now
I'm saying in general.
at the right, but no, I'm not saying that you would say that, but that is what
I
people would
would.
say. Right. Now look at the conversation, look at the conflict we're about to have because now you really just stepped on my ego. You really
Mm,
just I
So
feel like you
so
really
you're
just
saying that a
disrespected me.
woman should have to like maneuver around a man's ego?
No, you should a man nor a woman should have to maneuver around your ego. We
So no
should
walking on eggshells. That's what you're
no,
saying.
no, you better not.
And ain't okay.
And if it's a person that you have to walk around on eggshells with, are you
you
in
don't need to be
alignment
with
with
him.
them?
Then you need to
Do
leave,
you?
don't you?
I ain't gonna say that. We
Ah,
got
okay. I
we need
did.
to yeah we need to figure out are we in alignment? What are
I
we
think that's
suffering
not
from?
alignment.
I mean, but you that can be
I ain't got no
fixed though.
patience either though.
That can be fixed though. That can be worked on. Those are things
You're
you can
right.
Mhm.
work on.
I
And
agree.
That's the
that's what
communication
commitment is.
boundaries,
Commitment is patience.
boundaries, right? Communication boundaries. Boundaries would change the whole dynamic of a relationship.
I
Hmm.
agree. I agree.
Some strong boundaries because now you know, okay, like I just, I'm gonna use me for an example. If um if I let me see what my wife has set boundaries on. So much stuff. Um for instance, if I'm gonna use something small, so in the sink, she put all the dishes in one side of the sink. Like before. So just say I put a cup on the other side of the. I ain't paying attention. So the first time I do it, she might not say nothing. Then the
Hmm.
second time, now this is something small, but still, this sets the precedent for other things when they become big. So the second
Hmm.
time, she'll say, "Hey, baby, stop leaving the cup in the. I like them over here because she washed the dishes, so I respect. You know what I'm saying? How she
Yeah.
want it. Okay, baby, you right, my bad. Boom. The third time I done it, now her reaction is more stern, or she may say,
Mm,
"Babe, I asked you to do this. You told me you're gonna do it. Well, I ain't packing your lunch tonight.
mhm.
Dang, baby, I got." But that's not a like she's not hitting me or depriving me from marital things. But I ain't making your lunch tonight. So
She just
tomorrow,
letting you know.
right? So make
So
so
what's the difference in me and somebody saying, "Hey, you just need to get it together,"
you know
versus
what's the
me
difference in
saying,
that.
"I'm
You
not
hear
making
that.
your
Right,
lunch."
Kimmy, you know you.
You hear that. I don't even gotta respond to that. You
I'm
know
just
what that
messing.
is.
I don't think it's a difference.
Yeah, that's definitely a difference. That's definitely you ain't
I
set no
might not.
boundary. It was no repercussion. It
Huh?
was no re.
I'm saying no. I'm saying in that same order that you just said, versus me saying, "Okay, well, maybe you should try this. Maybe you should go to school. Maybe you should get a certification. Maybe you should do whatever," and then it's not happening. And so me being my more stern reaction would be, "Well, you just need to get your shit together." What's wrong with that? Is that mean?
Yes, for
Well, I
sure.
might just
That's for
be.
sure. For sure. Do you have children?
At three.
Okay. How old is your oldest child?
22.
Okay, so imagine your oldest child working for me, for example, and you
Okay.
there, and and I've had to um, like write your oldest child up at work 2 times, right? Then
Uh-huh.
the third time, I'm like, look, I'm really sick of it. You need to get your shit together. Like you ain't
And you
woo.
know what I would tell him?
What?
Son, you need to get your shit together.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
I'm laughing because she is
we,
for real.
I'm dead serious.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You need to get and that.
When
But
you coming for
I
your
will
first
say
session?
this though, when it comes to my children and telling them, I be blunt with them. You need to get it together, but I also will show them, help them on showing them on what steps they need to take to get it together. I
Mm.
don't feel like I should have to do that with an adult grown man.
No, you shouldn't. That's why I'm saying that's really too much. That's where you
Okay,
set your boundary. Hey,
that's the
um,
boundary right there. Hey,
no, no, no. Telling them to get your shit together. That's a comment, a statement. The
that's what
boundary is that's a comment or a statement. That's not that's
I'm
not a
saying.
boundary.
You okay? Maybe I should find a better word then.
Right. Is
Get
that
your life together.
are you saying that you putting your foot down or something? Like what if what's the or? It has to be a or. Like get your life together or we are going to
I'm
break
finna go.
up. Or right. You know, let's
Yeah,
Oh, so you
that's
gotta
like
give an ultimatum. You just can't make a statement. You gotta give an
nah, we ain't doing
ultimatum.
no nah, we're not
I'm not.
doing
I don't give
ultimatum.
people
Yeah,
ultimatums.
yeah,
But
yeah.
that's
No, we're
that's
not doing
no. I'm not
ultimatum.
gonna give
No,
you an ultimatum.
no. I'm letting
Mm.
you know
I'm
that
just blunt though.
this is the standard that we are keeping in this relationship. And if this is not going to be the standard, then I'm going to
I'm finna
remove
go.
myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so you gotta start up the standards early then, is what you're
Correct,
saying.
right.
Um,
That's why I'm
You
saying. That's
can't
why
you
you
gotta
can't
come
just
into a
yeah.
relationship with a certain
well,
standard
I
and
was
certain
thinking though.
boundaries.
Well, I guess for
Mhm.
me, that me saying that would be like my last result because I'm not just gonna be like, you didn't get your shit together. But after so long, if I'm looking and I'm like, okay, well, I'm finna go.
But and then it's different too if life happens. Something has happened and where they may have lost their job or XYZ.
Well,
But if
I
he
ain't
came
speak.
in that motherfucker lazy, then that was a red
I
flag in the
don't think
beginning.
it. Yeah, I don't think it was the whole. Like, I think okay. Well, I could give an example. Like you gave one with your friend. Like, say for instance, if you had a dude and at first there was a good dude working, whatever, providing, protecting, and then they got injured.
Mm.
And after the injury, the level of achievement or whatever they was trying to, is that the right word? I don't know. Productiveness was lessened, but it wasn't due to the injury. It was just due to, I just got lazy all the time.
So they was injured and lost production, or you saying did they get
Yes,
back 100% healthy? I want
they
to make sure
did.
I understand
They
this.
got healthy and they
Yeah,
just
you get
decided.
healthy again, and then you just decided that I want to go a different direction, and the level of what you brought at first was not there. It never got back to that level of productivity.
So now we need to have the first conversation about hey, where are we going? What are your ideas for yourself over the next 60 days,
So set some
6 months?
goals.
Right. So let's start with
Yeah.
there first. Let's see his mindset. Is he depressed because he
Hmm.
can't perform the way he used to, or he lost that great job, or let's see where his mindset is first, because you as a partner should be able to come talk to me and not make me feel less than. I'm not saying you as in you, I'm just saying
No,
in
I
general.
understand what you're
Right,
saying.
right, yeah, yeah. Make instead of without making me feel less than. Hey, baby, I have noticed this. Let you know I am here for you. I understand what you had. So can you please, give
So
me
communicate without
some
walking on
insight on
eggshells.
right for sure. So now he can say, well, okay, I was thinking that I want to do X, Y, and Z, but he may not know how to do X, Y, and Z. Now, you as a partner, a
Hmm.
helpmate, now you can help him with this. He may have been too ashamed to ask you because before now he was the man. He was able to give you and do things. So it's changing. Again,
Yeah.
he's wired to be able to do X, Y, and Z for his lady, but now he can't do X, Y, and Z, or um, is he 100% healthy? I don't know. It's so many factors, but you should be able to ask that in a way that he doesn't feel less than.
Right. You
So
gotta
don't
share the
tell
open
him to get his
communication.
shit together.
Right. Now,
I'm just
y'all may have a relationship where
Yeah,
that's
you
the
can
type
say
of
but
talk
that.
what if
y'all
that's how
can
they
have.
talk to
Right.
each other though?
You may have a relationship like that, but
Yeah.
that takes time to
Mhm.
build up to. Like
Yeah.
my wife and I, we can do that because we are really friends. I
Yeah.
know
Mhm.
when she's playing. I know that she's not like I know this.
It's
Now,
not being
someone
from a hurtful place.
right. So someone that
Yeah.
you don't have that type of relationship with, the first time you hear them tell you, man, get your shit together. That goes that sting right there. That's a stinger
Hell
for
yeah.
sure. But yeah, just let me know when if you need some scripts and things for.
Uh,
I see you some scripts over there.
okay. Now I'ma just say, hey, you need to get your shit together. You know what I'm saying?
I would like
I'm
it
just
if.
but it would take me
Yeah,
a minute before I would say that, but
yeah.
yeah.
See,
But
you
I
ain't
feel
setting
like
boundaries. You
the
let it get
difference
too
when
far.
you have
You let it get too
children,
far. You ain't communicating and setting boundaries. You let it get too far.
huh?
I said you're not communicating and setting boundaries. You let it get too far.
Yeah. If it gets to that point.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Mm.
let me ask you, once commitment has been broken due to infidelity.
I knew you was gonna ask me something about infidelity today.
Well, we had a couple of conversations ago. We talked about infidelity.
Yeah.
What steps should be done to repair the relationships, in your opinion?
Are they married or just in a relationship?
Married,
Right.
Does
marriage.
it
Yeah.
make
So
a
these.
difference?
Yes, it does.
Even
Okay.
if you are living,
Y'all married in your own eyes, not in the eye
yeah,
of the court.
of the government.
Yeah. No, that's not. I mean, that's in the United States. That's not marriage. You didn't
You
take the
right.
covenant. You
So
didn't
no
take the
common law.
covenant before God. No. So
You
marriage
ain't
is a
common law.
covenant before God.
Okay.
So even if you are, I mean, you have to go get a marriage certificate in general. You know what I'm saying? No
Yeah.
matter what your religion is or your beliefs or what have you, you still have to do this covenant before God, regardless if you're using a preacher or uh, any religious facet. It's a covenant before God. So first,
Yeah.
we definitely have to pray. Let's put it in God's hands first.
Okay.
Let's pray over our commitment, pray over our marriage. That's
Hmm.
that's that's one. Um, Secondly, there is going to have to be some changes in privacy.
Mm.
Changes in
Uh,
what you say.
in privacy.
In what
I
way?
So we may until I'm comfortable for your mistake. We may need to share locations, or you may need to now start calling me when you leave from here or here. Answer the phone when I call you.
Yeah.
It sounds small, but these are things that person may not have been doing. But in
Yeah.
order to regain trust, you're going to have to shave some of the privacy to regain trust in a relationship. Because now I I can't you can't continue doing the same things you were doing when you did the infidelity and expect
And
me
expect
to.
me to stay
Right. That's
and believe you.
impossible. Right. That's
Gotcha.
impossible. You know what I'm saying?
So you do have to reassure your partner that, like, okay, I'm for real.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a lot of affirmations, a lot of, and it's going to be setbacks. Like I may be
Hmm.
good from January 18th to January 30th, but January 31st I may have a flashback or emotional rush. You got to understand
Ah.
it's no time limit on me getting back to
healing.
a real safe space.
Hmm.
So let me ask you this: once you feel that you have gotten back to a safe space, then how do you move forward? How does that look? Not move forward. How does it look? Like, does it go back to how it was before, or
No, no. You slowly integrate things to show that okay, I trust you again.
yeah,
But I'm letting you know that I'm aware of the patterns that you had previously. So if I see these patterns again, now we have to get to the boundary that we set.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because God said in the eye of God, I can leave this marriage because of infidelity.
right?
Exactly.
So I'm here because I love you, and God really is stern and is serious about marriage. It's
Mm-hmm.
in one of His commandments, infidel, adultery. So
Adultery.
right, so this is one of His commandments. So I'm here because I love you. You my husband, you made a mistake, or you my wife, you made a mistake. But make no mistake about it, won't be a second time.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that's
What
the
is-
boundary you have to
So,
set,
do
but you
you
have to be able to
suggest
stand
that
on it.
if people are in that situation, that they do get some professional help to navigate these boundaries and understanding of patterns and adjusting of? Because I know for women, when a person is cheated on, it really disturbs their nervous system.
Right.
So,
Yeah. You you
to
you definitely should bring in professional help,
yeah,
because you may be a person that doesn't know how to articulate your feelings,
right,
Mm-hmm.
or you may not have even ever had a traumatic experience in a relationship before.
yeah.
So you
So
can't
your bounce
navigate
back
these
is trash.
emotions, right? Yeah, it's hard to navigate these waters when you've never experienced them.
Yeah,
Mm.
that makes sense.
But you definitely have to employ the don't take my word for it. Once trust is broken, I can't take your word for it.
Right, because you done showed me your word is trash around
Right.
here.
You have to
Gotcha.
show me. I have to see it. I can't take your word for it. And if you're
Mm-hmm.
and if you're not
But I
willing
think
to,
over time, I think when you young, you be a little bit more willing to go back and try to make a relationship work. And as people get older, like, let's say for instance, if it's a 20-year-old woman versus a 40-year-old woman, the likelihood of her saying, okay, well, I'm gonna give you another chance, is going to lessen as she ages.
yeah, for sure, because she may be well versed now,
Yeah,
educated now, secure in her career. She may not, once you become a certain age, man or woman, you don't need a companionship when you don't have it. You're fine with your peace, your space, things of that
exactly.
nature. When you're young, you feel like you need to be with somebody, you want to be with somebody. So
Mhm.
yeah, once a woman gets to a certain position in her life, she's not really extra too much concerned with having a man. It's not a necessity. I want you
Right.
here,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't need you here.
Yeah. The
So, do
fairy
you think
tale
men feel
go
like they
off.
have to be in relationship?
Yeah, I mean it's a good ratio for both. But again, once a man gets to a certain age as well,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of the same thing. Men,
Gotcha.
yeah, young men just want to pee on trees, so they want to,
Yeah.
they want to
Hey, you know what?
experience.
This new
Yeah,
generation of folks, the girls be out there peeing like dogs too.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I, I definitely want to say that in comments sometimes, but I just leave it alone, because they say these men, you know the running thing that men are gay now, so it's
Mm.
he dealing with all these women, so he's gay, or he don't know what he want. He really like men. No,
No, these
now
That
women
that
is
is
now
so.
now now that
unbelievable.
that is the
That
case
is
in
so,
some people. That was way before now, but no,
yeah.
the women are so accessible and
The
for lack
the
of a
men
better
ain't
term,
no better though.
easy. No, but I'm saying if I'm a man, if I'm a non-disciplined man, and I like to frequent ladies, It's easy
Yeah.
for me to do that in this day and time.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't have to have commitment. I can.
Yeah.
She wants to leave the club with me. I'm looking good. I got a little piece of money. Boom. She wants to do this, and she wants to do this, and her friend wants to do this, and that girl. So that's
Wide
So the
open sound
right.
like.
It's wide
accountability
open for sure.
falls on. So should a man not be held accountable for that
Yeah, for
neither?
sure. He needs to be more disciplined.
Okay.
But
Mm-hmm.
that's not the question. The question is, how is he able to do this, or why is he? Because it's there. It's for the picking. It's for the taking.
Right.
So if he's a non-disciplined man, or a
You don't go
man that
for it.
doesn't have the morals and the particular values that he's going to indulge in.
Mm-hmm.
So you spoke on um understanding the difference between manipulative and love. Somebody loving you versus somebody manipulating you. Can you go into detail on it?
Yeah. So it's five types of manipulation. So stages, five stages of manipulation. Manipulation. Um, so a man, again, an undisciplined man, I have to put that in front of it.
Yeah.
A manipulative
Right.
man. He's going to learn you. He's going to learn your faults, learn your traumas, and learn what the last man, how far he was able to go before you broke.
Ooh.
So I'm just going
Mm,
to lessen that by maybe 10%,
Mm.
because, and I'm gonna slowly integrate. I'm gonna love bomb you because you're a hopeless romantic,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna overlook all of my red flags for the first 2 months. You're gonna overlook the fact that I didn't answer the phone. I went missing for 3 hours because when I got on the phone with you, I called you so many babies and sweethearts, and
Mm.
said, baby, I'm at the mall. You want these sandals in here?
Ooh, this sounds
Back
like something I done heard before.
right. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I want them sandals, boy. Ooh, you better answer the phone next time. Oh, baby, I got you. I'm out here. I'm moving around. I'm in the trap. I'm X, Y, and that type of
Mm-hmm.
man. And it's never a change or no accountability. It's just a
Mm-hmm.
let me sweet talk her, get her back, appeal, so I can get back to doing what I was doing. So that type of man is going to he may play on you for 6 months, a year, 2 years, or 6 days. He's just
Mm.
going to see what your level of how many boundaries can I pass or overstep for you.
Mm.
Can I get you to leave the house and drop your kids off?
Mm.
Can I get you to go against that? Okay, if I can get her to go against her kids, okay, boom. Let me see if I can get her car. Let me get her car. Baby, you finna go, I'm gonna take you to work. I'm gonna drive your car today.
mm.
Mm.
It just slowly starts. He just
And it
tests
just
the
be little subtle
right.
stuff.
He testing the
Dang, that you
waters.
don't be thinking about because you in
Right.
love.
You think you in love. You don't even know who he is.
Right.
Ooh,
You
come
don't know.
on.
You don't know his granny. You don't know his mom. You don't know how he was
You
raised. You
don't
don't
either.
know. Right. So that's what we not doing. We not learning the person that we talking to.
So the
Mm.
We
vetting
just going
process
with
is
the
very
flow.
important.
Right. Vibing is the worst thing ever. Are we just
Mm.
vibing? Because you're not learning. When you vibing, you're
Right.
not learning.
Right.
Right.
Good
So I
times.
said vetting.
Yeah.
Vetting.
You have to vet for sure. You
Yeah.
have to
Yes.
vet, and you have to give a woman has to give up the least amount of information that she can.
Ah, that's what my mama used to tell me. She said, "Don't never tell the man that you dating what you went through with the past man, because he know where to pick up to start back off with what was
Right.
going on. He's
So, but
gonna
at
treat
what
you."
point do? But I don't like. I get what you saying. But why do men get mad when somebody do it to their daughter?
Because this is as a man, I'm a natural protector. This is my seed. So yeah, I'm mad at you because you hurt my seed. She belong
But
to
I
me.
don't care
She
about the
from
other
me.
person. They ain't my
Right.
seed. Ah.
Exactly.
But that's
Exactly.
crazy to me.
It is. You are absolutely right.
I think when men learn to do something different, then maybe it'll be different.
So let me ask you this then.
Hmm.
Is it on the man to change it or the woman to change it?
I think it's
It-
both.
Who has the real control?
Because as a community, how can you grow if all of the responsibility falls on one sex?
Yeah.
When you say responsibility, what do you mean?
As far as relationships and how things go. Like if I'm say if 20, you could say it like that, but if 40, if you got a whole you living a whole life and I got all this stuff going on, I ain't got time to be doing all of that. So either you gonna be for real or you not, or I'm gonna tell you you need to get your shit together and I'm gonna be gone.
Well, that's the type of man you definitely need to take his shit together.
Well, I'm
A
not finna date this
manipulative
type of man
man. You know
now
what I'm saying?
anyway.
Right,
But I'm
right. A
just saying,
manipulative man.
just
Right.
in general, I don't feel that it's fair that the majority of the responsibility falls on a woman. And they just say, well, she should have known better or she should have done this better. When in reality, they're just holding women accountable for men's shortcomings.
Well, that's if a man is saying that he's a manipulative man, we both should have known better. I'm not going to take
Yeah.
the man accountability away and just have it on you. You
Yeah,
know, so women, I do feel that women should stand on their boundaries, their morals. You know,
absolutely.
respect their body more. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like men should be more disciplined and respect the boundary of the woman.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that
So
one.
that's how we meet in the middle. But
Right.
Yeah,
this
okay. That's what I
right,
was.
that's how we
That's what
meet
I
in
was
the middle,
saying. You
right?
just
But
worded it.
women do have the power. So if
Yeah,
Yeah.
women woke up tomorrow and said, these the boundaries and we all standing on them, men would have to get together. Men would have
right.
to
Right.
get their shit together,
But
as you
women
say.
be so men centered that when you have maybe one or two women that's willing to do that, if all women ain't gonna sit on it, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah, for sure. But one or two as opposed to one out of every two is a way better ratio. You feel
Absolutely,
me?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, yeah. You always gonna have the bad egg in the bunch,
Yeah,
the exception to the rule. But
And then it goes back to also, like you said earlier, knowing who you are. You know what
yeah.
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
And
You
your
have to
own
know. You have
morals.
to know.
But I
Right.
think it
Right.
still plays a part in like belief systems and all of that matters too. So
Yeah, that comes from your ecosystem. So
yeah,
your beliefs may change
over
um,
time.
based on who you hanging around,
Mm-hmm.
the man that you meet, the two men you meet, like just say you dated a man from 2020 to 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Some of his
Mm-hmm.
beliefs, and morals and different things, his
Oh
perceptions he
yeah.
may have pushed onto you. And then you meet another man and he is totally opposite of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your brain is so used to the last 3 years that this guy is getting a hard time and he's actually coming with the right mindset for you.
Right.
But that's
Mm-hmm.
so foreign
That's
to
what they
you
say you become who you date.
for sure. If you don't know who you are.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why me and my wife fit. So I'm an extrovert. My wife is an introvert. So
Mm-hmm.
I understand that, and I like to be on the go, bounce around, do things. I
Yeah.
gotta hustle and bustle. My wife like to be at the house. So we
Mm-hmm.
fit because she ain't on my heels, and I'm able to move around and do what I need to do. And we fit because I'm not up under her all day disturbing her space and her quiet time. So when
Right.
we
That,
do come
So
together,
y'all compatible.
right, we very compatible.
Yeah. That's what I was
mm-hmm.
saying earlier. Compatibility matters. Like when she was talking about her friend and the dude saying he's providing and giving her what she wants, but all she wants is time. That's why I said, is it a compatibility thing? Because
That's a love language.
yeah,
That's a love
Yeah,
language
yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah. It's a love language, but
And you can
that
still be
comes from
compatible
community.
and have different love languages.
Right,
You
for
just have to
sure.
pay
Absolutely.
attention to
yeah.
your.
I think it
You have
would
to
be
figure
hard
out the
to
love
have
language.
two people with the
Absolutely.
same love language. You don't think that would be?
Yeah, it depends on what the love language is. Like,
Right.
Yeah,
I'm a acts of service
Mm-hmm.
uh guy. Like I like to receive acts of service.
Right.
So
right,
what you like to receive is not because you have an outgoing love language too.
right,
What's that?
You have a love language that you like to receive, but you also have a love language that you give.
that you give. Yeah.
So
Gotcha. Okay.
you see
Okay.
what I'm saying? So your love language that you like to give, you may meet somebody who doesn't like you might be a person that's real touchy feely. You like to
Mm-hmm.
touch, feel, rub, kiss, but this person may not like that.
Yeah.
So now you are conflicted because how are you going to show your love? That's how you like to show love.
Yeah.
So you may need to find someone who likes physical touch as that they like to
That's
receive.
it, receiving. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, my wife likes small trinkets and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's her love language. She likes small gifts, gifts of appreciation, things like that. So that
Mm-hmm.
fits my lifestyle because I'm always on the go. So
Right.
I might be here. Okay, my wife will like that. Just small
Yeah.
little things that leaves memories. So and then when I
Right.
come home, I like for my food to be ready or
Mm-hmm.
my clothes to be put up for me or stuff like that. I like
Yeah.
small
So you
things
like the
or
acts of service.
right. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm on the go. I may not have time to do this. Or
Right.
Right.
or if I'm at the office, she'll Uber Eats me some food. I like that.
Yeah.
So we
And,
fit.
and so your love language really depends on your personality as well. You think?
Uh,
Or it's
no,
just
no,
no,
no.
it's just
Is
They
it
could be
not
two
part of
totally
your
different things.
personality?
They could be two totally because you could be a bubbly, bubbly personality, but don't like people to touch you.
Hey,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't like people. Don't touch me. You
don't
know what
touch
I'm saying?
me.
Yeah, I don't like that. You know what I'm
Shit. I
I
just
used to
heard,
like to
huh?
I used to like being touched, but the older I get, I'm
Like,
good
get
with
out
not
my
being
face.
yeah.
I don't know if that's menopause, whatever you want to call it. I got a 3 year old that love to
Yeah,
touch.
I
yeah,
think it
yeah,
I got a
depends
3 year
on
old.
the
yeah.
person though. Like for me,
No,
like
I still I mean,
I'm not
I
no
don't
real
know.
touchy
It's
feely
it's
type
several
person.
factors to it for sure. If you really
Yeah.
smitten by
That's what I was
somebody,
finna say. Then
right?
you
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to
yeah. If you really smitten
yeah.
by somebody that's your person, you're going
Yeah.
Permanently
to,
hold
what
your
I'm saying,
hand
right?
looking
Yeah,
ass.
yeah. But my wife is not a. She don't. She like to be touched, but she like it in small doses. Like
Yeah.
like we
Yeah,
sitting here
that
watching a
makes sense.
movie, she might want me to rub her leg just for a couple minutes and then stop.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
keep
That's it.
going
Yeah.
for
Just
20
Yeah.
rub my
minutes. You know what I'm
toes for
saying?
about
Right.
5 minutes.
Yeah,
Leave
yeah.
me
Then
alone. Leave me alone. Let me
right.
watch a movie.
So you
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
So that
And
you can
that's
actually
fine. That's
watch.
cool with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's
I think that's a
God
lot of
put us
black women though.
together.
A lot of black women too, and I'm just gonna end on it. Like have been trained. A lot of us are not affectionate people, in
Yeah.
my opinion,
Oh yeah.
because we be
Yeah.
so busy,
Yeah.
and it's just we just it's a lot of stimulation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
I think
don't know
it
the
just
psychology
depends on
behind it.
your, like he said, the smittenness. Like if I really, really like somebody, I hold my hand or that type of stuff, cuddle or whatever, all that. But if
Or
Right.
I
do
can
we get the
tell how much
space
you
to
like that
be?
person, huh?
But do we get the space to be affectionate? Because, like, just for example, my mom, my stepmom, and my dad, when they first met, my dad is a very affectionate person. My daddy is like a crybaby. He will cry. He's very in tune. I'm okay. Never mind. You probably know my dad, but that's okay. He'll cry and don't mind. My stepmama, when he first met her, she was not an affection. She was kind of closed off.
But
But
you
now
have
that
to.
she,
But that's. I think that's dependent upon your past. Like, what have you experienced?
yes,
Absolutely.
yes, and as they've grown and been together for years, over the years, she opened up and allowed him into her space. And
She
now
had
they
to
touch it
trust
feely.
him.
Right.
Huh?
She had to trust him with her soft spot.
Uh
Yeah.
but
Well,
that's
that
why your
makes sense.
first couple of date, like people need to date and stop falling so fast. That's why in your first couple of dates, you're probing the whole time. You're having a good time, but you gotta ask what's the dynamic in your house.
Yeah,
Did y'all talk in y'all house or nah, because a man gonna tell you too.
yeah,
Even if he don't know that you probing, man, my mama really was mean. She was cussing in the house. Or my
yeah,
daddy, when my daddy come home, everybody just go in their room and shut the door, or.
yeah.
So you have to ask these type of questions,
Those questions.
right?
Yeah.
What's your relationship with your siblings? I'm an only child, or Oh yeah, me and my
And
brother
that
got a
make
great
a difference
relationship.
too.
Right, yeah, for sure.
Where you sit at in that sibling lineup too.
Hmm. But we don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
I
Right.
do. I be having
we vibe for 90 days,
And then it's
and then now you
90
try.
Day
Right,
Fiance.
right, right. Now
90
you
Day
try.
Fiance.
somebody
Yeah.
pregnant.
Your emotions
That's why the old people used to call it courting. They used to say, "Oh, you got to
mm-hmm,
court first before you
mm-hmm.
start dating." You be like, "Court
But then when
then
you think
dating."
about it, as you get older and you have that's like for me, I have two children that participate in multiple
Excuse me.
activities. So if you're not trying to meet me at the basketball game, you probably just not even finna see me because I be busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got a busy schedule. So you may have to have a man that understands that.
That's just as busy.
Right. Or even if he's not just as busy, he just understands that that's your life.
Yeah.
Right.
He may
And it
need to
doesn't mean
have
that
some
I'm
patience,
not
or he may.
interested. I just
Right.
my children, I'm a mama.
You should
Mm.
a woman should try to meet a man that has interests outside of like the basics, hanging out with the homeboys. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like he may be interested in museums or art or um, music or traveling, things like this. So this
Mm-hmm.
this is how you know that you're getting somebody that has different experiences. When you just meet the
Right.
same guy, the same like, but you have to again know who you are. What are your interest
Right.
likes? So
Right.
Right.
that's how you start meeting someone that's compatible with you. So if you are a person that believes in accountability, trust, transparency, past honesty, um, kindness, like if these are just your own traits, so now you need to meet someone that don't cuss their mom out or ain't mad at the
Mhm.
cashier, or you see what I'm saying? Off
Yeah.
Yeah.
just off of that, immediately you know, he handsome, but nah, that ain't he. I know we
Go
can't make it.
crazy.
Right.
If that's how he is, I know I'm not compatible with that.
Right.
That's just our face value. You can learn
Right.
this from a person by not even asking them no questions,
Just
just by
watching
spending
them.
right.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, he making me cringe. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Woo.
But we
He done
don't do
cussed
that.
this lady
Again,
out over
yeah.
these French fries
Right.
being cold.
Exactly.
Lord, just ask for
Exactly.
some new
Yeah.
fries. Why
Or
you
when
done
you
cuss the
go out
cashier out?
you're rude to the service. I always have said that when a person is rude to the server, that's a red flag.
Rude
Yeah.
to anybody. Don't hold the
Right.
Yeah.
door.
I was just saying at
Yeah.
a restaurant.
Okay,
But
this was a good little
but but let
conversation.
but let me say this for you. So I believe little girls
Hmm.
learn affection from the father growing up.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So
Yes.
girls that don't have the father in the home grow up like, of course your mom is gonna give you affection, but this your mom. You know what I'm saying? I mean
Right.
Hmm.
affection for the opposite. So
Mm.
you're not going to have uh, that that training, that learning process on a man, how a man supposed to treat you, how you react to a man, different things when your dad is not in the
Facts.
home. Like my daughter's 17 and I still text her, call her, talk to her about men, things with men,
Hmm.
what to see in a man, and I still love her, hug her. I'm affectionate with her. You know, it's a father's affection, but it's still she's going to understand this with a man outside
Just
of me,
setting the tone.
right?
Yeah.
But when
You're her first safe
for
space.
sure,
You're her
right?
first love, right?
Yeah.
But do you think it's the same way with boys and moms?
Yeah,
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
do you think that people search for their opposite parent?
some people do. Some people look for their parent in a spouse.
Yeah.
Hmm. Do you think that's good though?
No, because I can't be your mama. I
Man,
can't
Okay.
be
I'm
your
not
daddy.
finna love you the same way your
Yeah,
mama love
yeah,
you
yeah,
because you
yeah,
need to
yeah,
get your shit. Nah,
yeah,
just
yeah. Right. I'm I'm not your daddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm your man. I'm your husband. I'm not your daddy.
What
You
right,
know
what
what I'm saying?
what Kelly Price say? You not my daddy, you my man.
Right.
man.
For sure. For sure.
All right.
But in a nutshell, to I believe wholeheartedly once people start to really just focus on self, learn self,
Mm-hmm.
again, learn your more. I'm running it in the ground, but again, learning
No,
your
you ain't.
morals, values, and
No, that
standards,
makes sense.
then you're going to be able to find and attract the guy that fits into your alignment. And vice
Right.
versa,
Mm-hmm.
men, learn yours. Then you'll be able to have more discipline. You'll be able to lead better. You'll know how to speak towards things. But until we get that, we're going to have repeated cycles.
Mm.
Yes.
Same
Just
person,
going off
different
of the
name.
skin, just going off of physical is going to lead you down the wrong hole several times.
Mm. Touche.
That makes
Snap
sense.
fingers. Finger snap.
Yeah,
Y'all
for
remember
sure.
snaps and fingers?
Yeah,
This was
for sure.
good. Good,
Right.
good, good. Good
Yeah.
conversation.
Yes, ma'am.
We appreciate you, William B.J. Arnold. This
I'm
was
gonna
really
read this
good. Really,
thing.
really good. I'm
It
excited, y'all,
was
because this was not like a red pill talk. Like all relationship talks be just like so one sided and just like
uh,
ingraining just the bad, the worst of worst relationship advice. This was a really good,
it
honest
was honest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
conversation, accountability on both ends, not just one side. And we
Right.
appreciate that, BJ.
Yeah, I don't have a one sided niche. Most relationship people either are pro women or pro men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
So and that's how they
I
do
think
their
it's pro
content.
everybody to get it
Yeah,
together.
yeah, right, right. I'm down the middle.
there you go. Pro
Everybody
self,
need to get
work
their
on
stuff together.
yourself.
Right, for sure.
Right.
Work on you, and I work on me for
Mhm.
the both of us.
Exactly.
For sure.
I agree with that. All right. So we are root of your root and soil of your soil, bone of your bone and blood of your blood. We boldly and graciously thank our ancestors for their guidance with our connection to source, universe, and God, to gaining the peace in our mind, protection from monitoring spirits, and the ability to send negativity back to the sender, the wisdom to communicate truthfully from an open heart space, and allowing forgiveness to continue the open heart space, the clarity to see success and accept joy into our lives while sitting in a safe place, the ability to create necessities for health and good energy. We understand, and understand the strength and power that's being bestowed upon us. We accept the responsibility of the gifts passed down to us. We walk in your strength and power today and every day, Ashe.
I say. All right, BJ, at the top right corner on the power button, hit the power button and then hit leave so we can
Power
hit and
button
close
and
that part.
leave.
Yep, you
Okay,
see it.
well, yeah, I see it. With thank you guys for having me.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank
Thank you guys
you.
for
This was good.
considering me. I really do appreciate you. This is helping me grow my platform as well.
Absolutely.
Yes, and we
I'll make
definitely
sure.
We're gonna tag you in our previews and
we start sharing.
uh,
I start sharing your stuff. I wasn't your friend on Facebook, but now I am, and we'll definitely share.
Right.
and
And I'll make sure I send the link around, try to help get some subscribers, comments. I'm gonna do my share as well. So
okay,
Perfect.
we appreciate it.
Yes,
well
it's a process.
y'all have a wonderful night and I look forward to
Yes,
my next time.
yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Y'all have a
Yep.
good night.
All
All
right,
right,
you too.
you too.